Can't believe I did my hair for this. Equalism, huh? So you're all equally dumb. Okay, nice. जितना एफर्ट इस लड़की ने फेमिनिज्म समझने में नहीं डाला उतना मैं बाल में डाल के क्या कर लूंगी. अच्छा, so my only personality trait as an equalist is going to be telling people I'm not a feminist. Okay. Hate comments. I hate everyone equally. I'm an equalist, right? Hi, I don't have anything cringe like Equalist Empire to call you guys, but I will try to be just as enthusiastic as Equalist Astha was while she shit on a movement that she knew nothing about, even while this was the movement that probably gave her the freedom to express her opinions publicly. There's this YouTube video that's been circulating around, and I didn't see it first because normally I don't really watch videos like this where people want to discredit feminism. I don't take these people seriously because it's clear that they don't understand feminism. There's no other reason why they would make videos like that discrediting a movement they know nothing about. But it's okay. I like dialogue, I like discourse. I saw this video and I was like, okay, quarantine में time बहुत ज़्यादा है, lockdown भी है, क्या करना है, वीडियो बनाते हैं तो बना दिया.
फेमिनिज्म के ऊपर वीडियो मैं स्टार्ट कैसे कर सकती हूँ बिना स्क्रीन पे आप सबको डेफिनेशन दिखाया ऑफ व्हाट फेमिनिज्म रियली इज डिफाइंड एज.
पहली बात तो इफ यू नीड अ गूगल डेफिनेशन टू अंडरस्टैंड फेमिनिज्म और यू थिंक दैट इज इनफ टू एक्सप्लेन फेमिनिज्म टू पीपल, देन यू क्लियरली डोंट अंडरस्टैंड फेमिनिज्म. सो लेट्स गेट दैट आउट ऑफ द वे.
टाइम पे मैं भी फेमिनिस्ट थी बट नॉट एनी मोर डेफिनेटली. बट विमेन्स राइट्स एंड इक्वालिटी में तो मैं भी बिलीव करती हूँ. क्या इसका मतलब ये है आई एम अ फेमिनिस्ट? एंड दिस इज वेयर द हेट कमेंट्स बिगिन.
हेट कमेंट्स, सेल्फ इम्पोर्टेंस की भी हद होती है. हमारे खुद के हेट कमेंट्स हैं हमको डील करने के लिए. वी डोंट हैव टू गो एंड एंगेज ट्रोल्स. What, you think you're the only cisgendered, upper caste, upper class, privileged girl who's shitting on feminism? Come to my side of the internet. I'll show you more.
पावरमेंट की जगह ज्यादा बात होती है यू आर अ विक्टिम बोलने की.
Violence against women is not just a random term that people use or people put in sociology textbooks because it sounds nice. There's actually a basis for it. Rape cases, sexual assault, dowry, bride burning, acid attacks, these are all things that happen to women predominantly. I'm not saying it doesn't happen to men, it does, but it predominantly happens to women. That is why these things are called gendered violence, because you see a pattern here where misogyny and patriarchy play a role in enabling these kind of violences. And maybe if listening to the fact that women go through so much makes you feel like we're asking you to play the victim or that we're playing victims, maybe you need to do something about it instead of cribbing. The point of feminism is to empower women, and we can only do that after we admit the fact that women are potential victims and pull them out of that. That is the point of feminism. And if you have such a big problem with women being victims, then like I said, do something about it. It's just so incorrect to say that feminists want to play the victim or feminists want women to feel like victims when feminists also talk about how men are the victims of patriarchy, how men have to suffer because of the patriarchy. Feminists also talk about toxic masculinity. They talk about the high suicide rates in men. They talk about how we have this unrealistic expectation from men, the societal expectation to be the breadwinner. Feminists do talk about that. So it's just so uninformed and so I don't know, distasteful to say that feminists only want to victimize women, and not to mention that it's incorrect. Or maybe you know it and maybe you just want to conveniently ignore the fact because it doesn't fit with your agenda.
If you're fighting for equality, तो आप कब बोलोगे कि हाँ equality achieve हो गया? जब सब 50-50 हो?
Feminism talks about equality in choices, equality in resources, access and standards. Feminism does not talk about equality in outcome. You can't wrap intersectional feminist ideas like equality of opportunity and turn them into equalist ideas. That's not how shit works.
अगर आप एक डिफरेंट पॉलिटिकल पार्टी को सपोर्ट करते हो, अगर आप कैपिटलिज्म में बिलीव करते हो, या अगर आप खुद को फेमिनिस्ट नहीं बुलाते हो, then either you have made the wrong choice.
Feminists don't hate people who don't support the same political party. Feminists have a problem with political parties with principles that don't align with the feminist movement. Giving the example of Kangana Ranaut and BJP, feminists will not support Kangana Ranaut or BJP because BJP is a fascist regime. BJP is literally born out of the RSS, which is literally the equivalent of Indian Nazis. That's how fascist they are. They are Islamophobic, they're homophobic, they're sexist, they're transphobic. I don't know, whatever phobics there are, and whatever they're that. That's what they are. And you want an explanation as to why feminists don't support that? And honestly, of all the people you could give an example of, you chose Kangna Ranaut. Kangna Ranaut, really. The one who does not want the next general elections to happen. The one who got pissed off at Twitter because her sister got banned for making comments about genocide or something. You really want to... I'm sorry, but Kangna Ranaut is not feminist just because she made Queen. Of course, feminists don't support capitalism. Of course, feminism does not align with capitalism. That's because capitalism is built on the backs of unpaid, underpaid, and exploited workers. It's like AOC said, you don't make $1 billion, you take $1 billion. You take $1 billion when you exploit your workers, when you don't give them proper pay, when you don't give them proper health insurance or sick leaves. That's how you get billions of dollars, and that's why feminism does not align with capitalism. So why is it such a surprise that feminists don't support capitalists or capitalism? People don't need to ascribe to the label of feminism to be feminists. A lot of people don't know anything about the label but are still pretty feminist with the way they lead their lives. And a lot of people do use the label of feminism but are very exclusionary. So it goes both ways. Nobody's gonna send you hate just because you don't consider yourself a feminist. What people will do is try to educate you or try to have a conversation with you. I'm sorry if you're so against it.
या तो कंस्पिरेसी थ्योरी ये आपकी खुद की चॉइस नहीं है, ये पेट्रियार्की ने आपके माइंड के साथ खिलवाड़ किया है, आपकी दिमागी हालत ठीक नहीं है, नाउ यू आर इंटरनली मिसोजिनाइज्ड. इनफैक्ट मेरी एक अक्वेंटेंस है, मैंने कभी उसको कुछ फेमिनिज्म के बारे में बोलते हुए नहीं सुना. आई डोंट थिंक शी केयर्स, बट शी एंड मदर along with others, they have a nice big NGO.
Your argument is that people who are not feminists also help rural women. Okay, good for them.
And in fact, I feel a lot of women in rural India, a lot of women who are not so privileged, वो much more strong है than your regular everyday feminist.
And what do you mean? Okay, so the rural women are much stronger than modern feminists. Good going, pitting women against each other. I mean, I didn't really think that you were internally misogynized or whatever. But I do think you need to look into the fact that you're comparing women and why you feel the need to do that to put your point across, and why you can't put your point across without pitting women against each other.
But what irritates me that कुछ feminists ने crimes का मजाक बना के रख दिया. अगर आप Me Too movement में बिना कोई भी due diligence के किसी को blame करोगे, अगर believe women over believe facts बोलोगे, तो कौन sane इंसान उसके बाद आके आपकी सुनने वाला है?
Feminists say believe women in response to the victim blaming that happens in our society, especially in Indian society. I can't believe that I have to spell it out for you, but believe women or believe survivors or believe victims does not mean that don't follow due process or don't look at facts. That's not what it means. I don't know who told that to you. We need to have a safe space. We need to have a space where there is no judgment. That is why we say believe women or believe victims. Not because we want all the people accused to be jailed indiscriminately. That's not what we're looking for. But we want more people to be able to come forward with their stories, because the reason they don't come forward with their stories is because of this lack of free space and because of the fear of judgment. Then I'm pretty sure a lot of you are going to be like, but what about the false rape cases? Yeah, but since you're doing whataboutery, let me try my hand at it too. What about the 99% of rape cases that are not even reported? Not just rape cases, sexual violence cases, they're not even reported. And since we're doing this, let's do it properly. 1.6% cases go to trial. You know what that means? 98.4% cases don't even go to trial. There is no trial that happens. And you know what that says? That says that the justice system is failing women. The justice system is unable to deliver justice for rape survivors or sexual violence survivors. And believe all victims, because you know what happened to the victim of Kobe Bryant? She was doxxed. She was threatened by his fans, and then she had to settle outside court. And then you know how the story turned? Everyone started saying that those are false claims and that she was not actually raped. Do you know how many victims Harvey Weinstein has? Google it. Do you know why it took so long for those victims to come forward? because of victim blaming. And this is why feminists say believe all victims or believe survivors. Not because we want to ignore facts or due process. Of course, there are false cases, but the number is not as high as you think. It's anywhere between 2 to 8%. But you know what number is even lower than that? The number of convicted rapists who will even see the inside of a jail. By that, and since we're spelling out everything, by that I mean that most convicted rapists are not even jailed. They're not incarcerated.
498A जैसे बहुत सारे laws हैं around domestic violence जो इंडिया में misuse होते हैं.
And how even is the misuse of 498A a feminist issue or because of feminism? People think that this law is misused because most cases are settled outside of court. Again, this shows how the justice system fails women. It does not show that women misuse the law. And honestly, do you really care about men's issues or men if the only time you ever bring up men's issues, especially this one, is in reaction to feminism? Do you really care about these issues or are you just hiding behind them? I mean, false allegations or whatever issues that men go through are pretty serious and they deserve to have a conversation of their own. I think we need to talk about them, not just because there is a conversation ongoing about feminism, but because these are things that affect people.
Feminism is a women's movement. आपको ये men's issues के बारे में बात नहीं करनी है, आपको ये issue ignore करना है.
And sure, maybe the feminist movement was a women's movement or about women when it started out, but that's clearly not the case anymore. I mean, feminist movement does talk about men. Men do identify as feminists. LGBT studies are very much a part of feminism. Masculinity studies are also very much a part of feminism. Black feminism, intersectionality, these are all things that come under feminism, which take into account more people than just women.
Feminists hate her and now feminists hate them again.
It's funny to me how you're talking about how feminists make blanket statements by making blanket statements like all feminists hate her. It's pretty ironic, entertaining to watch.
But उनमें से कोई भी कभी भी आपको real feminism क्या होता है वो नहीं बता पाएगा.
कर तो रहे हैं 200 साल से एक्सप्लेन. तुम लोगों को समझ में आया क्या? अगर समझना होता तो अभी तक समझ चुके होते. वर्जीनिया वुल्फ आके तुम्हें ट्यूशन तो देने वाली है नहीं. और फेमिनिस्ट लिटरेचर इसलिए तो लिखा नहीं है कि तुम टॉयलेट पेपर की तरह इस्तेमाल करो फिर इंटरनेट पे आके टट्टी फैला दो.
मैंने इस पे बहुत साल पहले एक वीडियो बनाया था on YouTube. Let's see if you can find that. Which is that हाँ यार तुम्हारी चॉइस है जो करना करो. बस consequences भी होते हैं.
And the point of my choice, Deepika's video, was that the onus of taking responsibility is always on women. Women are not allowed to take choices without being reminded of the consequences ever. If you think women don't know the consequences or feminists don't know the consequences or don't talk about responsibility, then you clearly haven't been paying attention.
ये equalist क्या होता है? Equalist movement help करेगा क्या?
Lastly, equalism or equalist is not even a thing. Egalitarianism is a thing. Humanism is a thing. Egalitarianism has roots in Marxism. And it talks more about resources. It talks about how there must be equal resources for people. That's where the term equalist is also used. Humanism is the idea that humans don't need religion to dictate their life and that they have the willpower and conscience to work through their life without religion. Which is why feminists don't use these labels. And I can't believe feminists have to come defend themselves every time a woman does something wrong. But men cannot all men their way out of it and it's very convenient.